Never did we think our traditions would be overrun. Men made of armor with destruction in their eyes, they believed this world was theirs for the taking, ignoring our people's cries. When our people refused to move, they gave us land to fill in. Forced assimilation. They broke our homes and wanted our culture dead. Some of our old ways may have died out, but we're still here. We're still here. Mitzi, the best but none.
Somebody tell me about being an adult. Boring. Taxes. So now give me some words. Any words? Style. Beatbox. In my own mind, that started to feel the anxiety from my childhood, or came in when I felt that I had responsibility to pay my taxes. And I was born with style to beatbox, but beatbox sometimes drops me, knock them off them socks, and drops the stocks to trop. On flows like ravens, crows flock to stalk to gawk. Non-proven thoughts about life and how you go through life, and actually how you seek your own truth, because you seek your own truth and your truth is very important. Poetry can actually heal. Poetry has the ability to give us the needs that we need in order to address the feelings that we feel. So we write poetry at times. We express from our heart. This is an encouragement to step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Put something out there into the universe.
As dawn arrives, I am a man between the land and sky, built, tore down, and reborn.
When I came up to the high school, I realized that we didn't really have a lot of creative outlets for students. I just think that's really important in keeping kids in school. It's a collection of writers, grades 9 through 12, and we just really try to encourage them to find their own voice, to put their own words down on the page and to become comfortable expressing those words.
Originally, poetry wasn't really like a huge thing for me. It's easier putting it into something that I have the power to share with other people rather than trying to explain myself in a conversation, which I find harder.
I lay in the dark at night and think my brain is tied in knots and my skin is crawling trying to get away, as if it was that easy.
You know, everybody needs to find their home in their school, something that keeps them there, for them to realize that they have something valuable to say and contribute, whether it's humorous or whether it's serious or just reflective, that they finally realize what I have to say matters and I can share that with my community and they will value that.
I'm so confused on the idea of trust.
Poetry, you know, you can always go back and change a line, you can always go back and fix something or twist it around, or you might have a meaning when you wrote it and then go back and look at it like months later and have a completely different view of it. And I think that's pretty cool.
I want to stop thinking like a 16-year-old. I want nothing more than to feel complete. Feeling nothing is what I feel most.
Kids that are really soft-spoken at the beginning of the year, sometimes by the end of the year, I just feel like they've gained a level of confidence in what they have to offer. I think that transfers to hopefully whatever their next educational step is.
Being a part of the poetry club helped me be outspoken more. I like when people share their creativity and their poems with one another, and it brings inspiration. It's kind of like music to my ears.
It helps me stop bottling emotions up. I wouldn't get so mad at things.
I love that part.
In my rest, everything is better in my dreams, and every time I'm awake, it makes me want to sleep better.
Good one. Yeah. You have powerful writing. I would personally like to see more inflection here, like hitting it here and stopping maybe, and letting the audience just soak up that, the mystery or whatever it might be.
And whatever they're creating over the course of the year, I want them to know these things that we're working on, you're going to share with your community at large. We're going to invite the whole community to come in and watch what you do and to celebrate what you do.
I like performing. There's sort of an adrenaline to it, but it's also scary because I tend to stumble over my words a lot. And doing that in front of a crowd is more or less what gets to me about it.
I think it helps us be more comfortable about speaking to other people that you don't know about things that you wouldn't really talk to anybody about. And it just proves that your voice needs to be heard and people need to hear what you got to say. My name is Wesley Pree, and this poem I wrote about racism because I go through it a lot with me and my family, and so I just thought I would let it out on paper. Racism makes me sick, so why is it still around? Thinking about it at night all out in my room, can't help but frown. Being black does not decide my heart, being brown does not make up my mind. So to know me, you have to learn me. For one, my skin is a part of me, but it is not everything of who I am. For who I am is who I decide to be.
A lot of times people of color, Native Americans especially, aren't successful and they don't get like a place to stand and speak.
I want to be great. I want people to look at me and see who I really and truly am. Native people, they always think that, oh, they're just natives, they're just going to stay on their reservation their whole lives. And we're here trying to build up a good education and change the world just like any other race would want to. I think in this moment right now, as I'm writing, I feel free.
Being Native just like inspires me. I'm different from the rest of the world, so like why not write it down on a piece of paper and express myself through it. I don't have the most perfect family. Like, we're going through a lot right now, and when you're so stressed out that you just have to have an escape, there's always poetry.
Numbers are selfish. They do what is best for themselves. Can you blame them? Numbers get hurt the most. Numbers feel the most. Numbers thrive to be the skinniest number in the room. Numbers try to be the most mentally stable, beautiful. In all reality, numbers are the most insane.
We're all trying so hard to become something other than what we are. We're all trying to become human when all we are is numbers. Numbers with feelings. The numbers of time made me unlove you. And at that moment, I've discovered I'm just a number with feelings. Rising Voices has benefited me in so many ways. I have a way to like express myself that I can be myself in.
Everything we do, you have to have communication. And so practicing that, getting in front of people, what's a better way of doing that than expressing yourself through something that you love doing?
Hello, my name's Wolf Eyes, and my government name is Hailie. So I didn't put a title on this because this is just the beginning of something that's supposed to become. Right. Nitsi, the best binan. We're still here. Like the soil, the water, and the rocks. Every animal and every man was made equally as one. Have no doubt. A seventh generation is here and coming on strong. Restoring our nation to its previous glory won't take long. We're still here. Nitsi, the best binan.